I'm Edward Baker, I'm Tropical Brett, and normally I don't make videos of this nature because I've never really hated a company enough to make a video of this nature. Earlier on this month I bought this. For those of you who can't see this, this is a Roxio game capture card, the standard edition, not the HD one, because I can't afford it. And when I bought it, it came without a software disk because it was from eBay. And I've emailed Roxio 97 times asking them for which piece of software I need to make this fucking thing work. Because otherwise this is £40 that I'm not getting back, one way or the other. It doesn't even matter what happens to this at this point, you know. So, for your enjoyment, I'm going to smash it to fucking pieces. Can you see that alright? Yeah, just a bit more down. Yeah, that'll do. Right, which weapon of mass destruction am I going to be using? It's the question I shall show you. This is one of 3 telescopic poles I use to keep up the desk in my room that I normally have my computer on. I've wrapped some duct tape around this end of it to form some kind of handle, because why not? Also, it's excellent in case of a zombie invasion. Today I'm going to be using it to beat the shit out of a Roxio. It's actually quite deadly, quite heavy, massive. I'm probably going to, I should probably mount it on, so I should probably put it on something so it won't. This is my bed, which isn't all that. You know what, it doesn't matter. If I hit it hard enough, it should do enough damage. Well, 10 out of 10 for that hit, not gonna lie. There's the inside of a Roxio, ladies and gentlemen. This is the guts of a £40 piece of shit that doesn't fucking work. Like, I wouldn't even mind if Roxio had made any indication that it doesn't matter whether their customers can afford the best item they sell or the second best item they sell, because they only sell 2 major items that are this line. They sell the standard and they sell the HD, and every forum, every piece of information they've got on their entire fucking website is for the people who buy the HD version. They're automatically shitting on half their community who can't afford to buy the better half. Fuck Roxio. If there's anyone from Roxio not watching this, I'm also going to post it onto your Facebook pages, your Twitter page, whatever fucking account I can get your attention through, because clearly you don't listen to the actual people who buy your shit. And I'm also going to be posting this to wherever the fuck I can, because at the end of the day, more people need to know that you clearly don't give a shit about your customers, including, well, mainly me in this case. Mainly because this is my video, it's my channel. You know, and I didn't make my channel so that I could slam companies that piss me off all the time. You know, at the moment BT are pissing me off all the time. I'm using their local area Wi-Fi, and it disconnects me every 10 fucking seconds for no readily apparent reason. When I go onto a resolution center, it tells me I'm accessing websites that are against their terms of use. Facebook is bad, but it's not that fucking bad. Who else have I got beef with right now? I'm in a bad mood. I may as well fucking, I don't know, Acer. This is meant to be a really good laptop. 5 years ago it probably was. You know, I may just be doing the British thing by complaining, but this is a piece of shit. I don't even know if it's worth continuing doing this, because realistically this is all my channel's going to end up being. I'm going to end up buying probably a new one because I'm an idiot and I don't fucking learn. And I want to be entertaining. You know, I want to make video game videos and share them on YouTube so you guys can see how another person views the game. But what fucking good is it if I can't even, you know, because clearly I can't afford to be supported by the company that's meant to be aiding in this kind of thing. You know, I think I'm fucking done. Looks like I'm going to have to act like normal fucking people and go out and get a normal fucking job. Which is really the only reason I'm doing this, is because I don't want to get a normal fucking job. My parents aren't. The way I grew up, my mum worked in Tesco's, my dad's a delivery driver. That's all they're ever going to be. My mum's only ever going to work in fucking rental, she's only ever going to work in retail stores. My dad's only ever going to drive vans. I wanted something better than that out of my life. You know, doing YouTube videos for a living isn't exactly the greatest thing you can do with an existence. I'm aware of that fact. But the things it leads on to is what makes it worth doing, being worthwhile. You know, there are radio personalities, actors, and actresses, of course. But this is all, you know, this is all what I wanted to do with my life. You know, and I'm not even a month into it. I'm barely 12 days in. And already I've got to make a video about how much I fucking hate a company because they've slighted me. I can't do anything with the capture card now because it's fucked. It was fucked beforehand because Roxio were not going to offer me any advice. They weren't responding. Like, I've had that thing since December 1st, and I've emailed them probably 30 to 40 times every day. That's an exaggeration. But I've emailed them 97 separate times. My email inbox is full of, oh, we will get back to you as soon as possible. And when I wasn't emailing them, I was trying to use their chat service thing where you can talk to one of their members of staff who doesn't know anything, and then they'll put you onto Coral, who I don't know what they've got to do with Roxio anyway. They probably created a program or whatever. And what do Coral do? They send you right back to fucking Roxio, who can't help you in the first place. Or fucking good, is it? I don't know if this is worth continuing with, because from this point on I know I'm going to be... Well, from this point on I'm now officially limited to what I can do with this laptop, which isn't much. Smashed up my fucking keyboard, man. I think that's all there is to say. I just don't fucking like Roxio. I want to make sure they know it. Well, there's nothing I can personally do against them, because they're a big fucking company and I'm just some dickhead who makes videos. You know, who am I? There are probably a million other people who use their shit, and every single one of them will be like, oh, we had no problems with this. Yeah, but you bought it first hand, you fucking wankers. Or at least you had a seller who was decent enough to send you out the fucking disc. Because otherwise, what I just did to that wasn't necessary. If I got a disc of it, this wouldn't be happening. You know, I wouldn't have just destroyed a Roxio. Something I've actually legitimately been looking forward to owning for nearly 10 years. Since I started doing video games design, I've always wanted to own a Roxio. I don't know why I wanted it back then, because I didn't know shit about YouTubing back then. I think, 10 years ago? 7 or 8 years ago, I had a YouTube channel, and I didn't use a capture card then. I used a emulated version of Final Fantasy VII, because that's what the channel was, and it had to be closed down. But the fact is that I didn't rely on it back then, and I probably shouldn't be relying so much on it now. But it's just, I've got this horrible thing where I don't like it when companies say we're going to do this thing, and then they don't do that one thing that people are actually paying them to do. You know, everyone everywhere actually gets to a point where once they're earning enough money, they just don't have to give a fuck about the people who put them where they are. I think I'm pretty much done. Fuck this.